Are you listening? Damn.
Alright, what is going on, everyone? And welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. In this video, it's going to be a little different style of video. It's going to be like, it's not even really about the Call of the Wild. It's about the news we received July 9th of 2026. And it was about the Hunter Call of the Wild, or not Call of the Wild, the Hunter Classic. The Hunter Classic is basically going to be shutting down. Yep, shutting down one of the games that I grew up playing. Had a good run. I think it was like 17 years, was 2009 to 2026. So it had a really good run. I remember, I remember playing uh, back when, back when you had to have a membership to play the game, like to legitimately load in. You had to have a membership. I remember having to buy a license for certain species that I wanted to hunt. If I wanted to hunt mule deer, I would had to have a mule deer tag, which back during the time, microtransactions and everything, never really thought anything of it. I mean, I was young, so, but I never really thought it. Oh, that's a big deal. We're gonna go to Western Mountain Cody Drink Town, by the way. And we're gonna see if we can't harvest some of those. What do I got in my inventory right now for that? I got the. Do I have any? How much ammo? I love that ammo for it. I might need to grab some more. But yeah, that's basically like what I grew up playing was that, and it was like a big part of my childhood, and I've been seeing a lot of people's videos on it. Like I've seen Flinter's video, I've seen Ron McTube's video about it. I don't know if the Hunter DD33 put one out, but I watched him obviously play the Hunter Classic. I watched a lot of people play the Hunter Classic. The Hunter Classic was one of, if not the best. Actually, no, I'm gonna go and say it was the best uh, hunting game out there. Like, it by far the best hunting simulator game out there. Like hands down, hands down. So to see it season production is kind of sad. Basically, they kind of came out and said that as of yesterday, July 9th, you cannot purchase GM anymore. So, but the GM that you have on your account already will stay on your account, and you can purchase stuff from the shop still if you had it previous to yesterday. And they also said that they wanted to do one last werewolf Halloween event for us. So they're gonna do it. I think they said the 28th through the 11th, and then after the 11th of November, the game will not exist anymore. Basically. So that's kind of the gist of just kind of what I wanted to talk about. Just kind of talk about reminisce and everything on the Hunter Call of the Wild. It'll be gone, but it will never be forgotten. That game was one of the most iconic hunting games. Had no feed zones, no rest zones, no need zones. There was no zones. It was you spawn in at one of the towers, tents, or lodges, and they get a random spawn. But the thing about that's different from any of these games is they travel. They travel around the whole map. So you could be an hour into the hunt and be in a completely different area. Say if you're on like Loggers Point and you spawn, I think it's south. I think it's the south tower. Like there'll be no whitetail if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, whitetail don't go that way down there. It's just mule deer, or vice versa. It might be the other way around. They don't quote me on that. But if you're an hour and a half into the hunt and you're walking down by there, you could see one of those species that you wouldn't see. So it's kind of bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing that it's closing down. It's a bittersweet ending, and I would say it's like it's because of obviously monetary stuff. Like you think they're probably not making a lot of money off Hunter Classic, and I mean that's fair. It went from a full subscription based thing to basically free to play. You could literally play it 100% free to play. Yeah, it's gonna take you a lot of time, but there's literally guides on Reddit, on like the Wikipedia and stuff that specifically show you how to play free to play and how to make I think it's the EMs on there. That's the free. It's the GMs or the EMs. One of the free ones, the free currency that you get from harvesting animals on there. Like it's so unique because a lot of the paid games, like say you're playing like a EA game or something like college football or something like that, or any kind of game like that. Playing that free to play, yeah, you can do it, but they have stuff in the store that is specifically locked behind one currency. In the Hunter Call of the Wild or the Hunter Classic, excuse me, I'm pretty sure the only thing that was ever locked behind a paywall, and quote me if I'm wrong by saying this, was the exclusive weapons. Like you would get the engraved, like the engraved 270, I think it was, the engraved 243, which is beautiful, beautiful rifle on there. I'm pretty sure those were the only ones that really were ever really actually like locked, but they were exclusive. So I mean, I understand for stuff like that being locked behind. Hey, if you really want this, if you really want to support us for making something like this, then you can pay us. Which, I mean, that's respectable. They literally made the game free to play for players. Even even the creator weapons like Flinders bow or the rifle skins like Scarecrow's rifle skin, Rooster skin, Mel's gaming skin, all those skins that they made for those weapons. You could buy them with the free currency. Oh, and if I'm I'm just gonna I'm going around just checking these lakes for Cody. By the way, I don't know if I really gotta be stealthy or anything like that, but I've never harvested one on here before, so I don't know if I gotta be quiet. I don't know. Oh, the ocelot. But yeah, that's my thoughts on like the Hunter Classic. I said it's gonna be gone, but it's never gonna be forgotten. And who knows? They might have shut that down for another reason that we don't really know. Because we could have, who knows, down the line, we could have went to the Unreal Engine. I mean, you never know. The Unreal 6 engine for those. But I understand where they're coming from when there's probably not there's probably not profit in to do that. So it's very understandable. It is sad to see like one of the best hunting games of all time go away. Like it had probably like I don't want to go out and say the best hunting physics because I mean there was some weird stuff. Like the game would crash when you would take a picture by like a trophy shot by the water. The eyes, some animals would be messed up whenever you take a photo. Um, like there's a lot of different put it that way different types of hunting games. Like Bolt, I think that's the game Bolt. I have not played it, but I've watched gameplay on it, and it has some of the best like waterfowl hunting I've ever seen. The most realistic, like obviously in the Hunter class you could just harvest um, whatever one you wanted. And I might actually try and take that out. Well, but anyway, oh, there's pintails in here. There's cinnamon teals in here. I said pintails. But anyway, coming back on the waterfowl thing, there is a lot of like species of waterfowl, obviously on Hunter class, and you could harvest them whenever you wanted. So, like, I mean, in that regard, I understand it, but like, there was still realism. You still put the decoys out. The decoys on that game was a distraction and an attract. Like Splinter was saying in his video, like they come in and instead of looking at you, they look at the the decoys. And you use the decoys how the decoys are actually supposed to be used. Put it that way. And like I said, I haven't really seen too much of Bolt, but the best thing about that game, besides the graphics and all that stuff, is there's seasons. Oops. Might have just a little bit too high of a caliber for that little fellow. But there's like that's the realism that I kind of hope hunting games go to. Like it would be so cool to see. It would be so cool to see like actual hunting game do that. Like not just waterfowl is what I meant. I've heard whispers of they're gonna do like actual actual hunting games, like actual. I said it sounds bad, but I'm not meaning it that way. Like actual deer and like large game hunting. Put it that way. I've heard rumors about that, but that's not 100%, that's not confirmed as far as I know. But I've heard whispers about it. I've seen in Discords and stuff that people have been talking about it. And I mean, you never know. You never know. That could be a thing. It could be not. But I said wouldn't hold anyone's breath on that. But it's pretty neat to see like all the it's pretty neat to see all, how do I put it, all the people coming together and being like, hey, we want we want the plastic to stay around. Like there is a petition to stop the Hunter Classic from Shutdown. Flinter had it in his video if you want to go check it out and go sign that petition. Because, I mean, in like where the community will do what the community will do. Like there's no, it's all love to the developers. You know, like they're making a decision that they think is best, and in the end of the day, I mean that's what's best for them. If it's not making them money or anything like that anymore, then I understand of why they're not going through with it. But I mean, it's just it's a sad day to see the Atlanta Classic go. We still got months. Don't for like 4 months until 4 months tomorrow, because I'm recording this on the 10th and uploading it hopefully on the same day. But yeah, we still got 4 months until we'll never see the Hunter Classic again. So we gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Maybe get on there, do some trophy hunts on there, because for those games, and I will die on this hill. That game has some of the best trophy true rack animals out there. Non-typicals, like typicals. I mean, they're beautiful, and I honestly, I don't think that's arguable. I think that's straight up the truth. That's straight up, you know. But I've been rambling in this video, so we're gonna head up here to this and see if we can't find any Western Mountain Coyotes. I was gonna basically leave this leave this video as uncut as I could, because I mean it's just an unfiltered conversation basically, and just my opinion. I mean, obviously I'm not a big creator. I'm not even. I mean I just did this for fun. I just create videos on the Hunter Call the Wild and stuff for fun. But it's. I mean, it was a big part of my childhood growing up. Really, seeing that game. Seeing like I got into it about 2 years. I got into it around 2011, 2012, playing it. I played it on and off there for a couple years, and then I really got into it about 2016. Because I mean, I hunt in real life, so it's like one of the most realistic hunting games. And when you're out of season, what's the best thing to do? What's something you love to do? Like, I love to hunt, so I love to play the hunting games. And that one was just, I thought, the most realistic and the most accurate. And I think that's why I enjoy Way of the Hunter 1 so much. I enjoy Way of the Hunter 2, don't get me wrong. Like I said, that will eventually come to this channel. I do have it. I've been playing it. And yeah, they just gotta update a couple things for me to. I think it's worth recording. Like, they just gotta optimize a couple things for me personally to want to record it. They have been doing a lot of updates. I will give them that. They have been doing a lot of updates. So it might end up coming to the channel. There's some feed zones up here. Like I said, I don't even got any feed zones for these Western Mountain Coyote. I know they drink from 17 to 20. That's really all I know. So I'm heading to a couple lakes. See if there's anything at this lake. If not, then I might just call it a video. So I just wanted to make this a quick one, just talking about. Well, that was not what I was expecting. I was definitely not expecting a speckled bear. And I think the only thing I really have to take these things out with is my handgun. So, listen. stop. Hush it down there. If you don't hush it, I might turn around and come at you. I'm not seeing anything. Holy shit. Yeah, remember when I said I didn't see anything? I know they go up to 5. Good God, there's a lot of them. There's level 4. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure the females are the ones that get to diamond, by the way. And is it just me, or is the one? Is that just because he's in the water? Or he's darker? I think it's just because he's in the water. Level 4, level 4, level 4. Is there any more? No. Can we make a shot on one of them from this range with the pistol? I definitely do not think so. We tried, and we know where they're at. So, for a consolation prize, we might head down here and see about the speckled bear. See what she is. I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure only females of the Western Mountain Code get to diamond. I haven't heard anything different. I haven't heard which one it actually is, but yeah, you're fleeing, but I want to see you. I want to see what you are, just to make sure you're not anything special. She ran this way. That she did. Nothing special. I deserve that shot because I just seen the zeroing and it was for 300 and something yards. Alright. Anyway. Hope y'all like that random video. Talking about the Call of the Wild, or the Hunter Classic. I keep saying the Call of the Wild because we're playing it. But hope y'all like that video. Talking about the Hunter Classic. And honestly, hope it doesn't shut down because, like I said, my favorite hunting game of all time. Like, it's just sad to see something like that go out like that. But anyway, if y'all did like, comment, subscribe, go over to Flinter's video and sign the petition to potentially stop them shutting down, guys. But anyway, peace.